Alright. Hello, everybody. Gonna do some Castle Crashers today. Kind of a laid back Sunday. Just relax, have some good old fun with some hack and slash. So, this is going to be from the beginning. The only thing that I have done on this file, because I just got it for Steam recently. They were doing a summer sale for Steam, so this is on sale for like $3. So definitely worth it. Real fun game. You can go up to 4-player for this. Just went in, did like the first like level and boss real quick with the Orange Knight. So he got up to level 5, but that was just so I can make sure all the controls and everything were working right and stuff. So the only thing is with each character, they do level up separately. Their money is separate. Most of their items that you earn through story are separate. The weapons, they do get shared. So any weapon drops that you get do unlock for the other characters. So I did find one axe from the barbarians at the beginning, and I got the bow from the little archer dude. So the bow will be unlocked for. We're gonna do the playthrough as the Green Knight, who is my favorite, who has the poison magic. So we're gonna get started with him. Other than that, everything is fresh. Now, there's not really much of cutscenes or story. I mean, there's a couple NPCs here at the very beginning that you can talk to. She tells you more about orbs. There's a little spot after we beat the castle entrance where we can go to her and talk about the animal orbs. They're basically little familiars that follow you and help you out. And we got this guy here, gives us a free health potion, tells us how to get to him. So, one health potion, and like I said, I did earn the bow, so that is already unlocked. So, very simple, easy thing to get. She tells us how to use our magic. So basically, right now, all I have is a little green puff of poison, and the blue bar up there is going to be our magic bar, which does refill. Experience underneath that, how much gold, and of course the red bar is our health and what sub item we got. He tells us how to attack, which we got our normal attacks and heavy attacks. You can practice on little dummies if you want. You can also shoot the dummies. Arrow sticks in for a bit, kind of fun. So basically the story is this evil wizard guy here goes and steals this crystal. And that is our main quest besides rescuing all the princesses. Which there are 4 that we get to rescue. Alright, so that is a little kind of somewhat hidden item there. Pitchfork weapon. Which actually... Alright, so that's +1 for that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this because I want the +1 speed. That one has -1 speed but +1 strength. So when you walk over an item, it'll tell you how strong it is and stuff. So nice and simple. Pretty sure we can break this. Yeah, there you go. So a lot of the background objects you can break, including grass. Grass will drop food a lot of times. So if you need health, save the grass, break it when you need it. And the good thing about the poison and the fire for the Orange Knight, that can actually poison or burn the enemies and rack up some extra damage. So if you want an easier time, definitely pick them, especially for boss fights. Yeah, in my opinion, the Green and Orange Knight are going to be your easier playthroughs. That, and I just love the color green. And then your Red and Blue Knights starting off will be kind of like your harder ones to start. The Red Knight is going to use lightning, which you have to be very good at aiming the lightning. It's very specific. If you're just like a little bit too low, a little bit too high, or say you're on one of the areas with like a ledge or like a walkway staircase going up. If you're underneath or above them, if you don't aim, you can't pretty much hit them while they're on the staircase unless you're like right on them. So it's only straightforward. It's very hard to aim. That's be my opinion the hardest magic in order to utilize is the Red Knight's lightning. Other than that, the Blue Knight is going to give you ice powers, which kind of drops icicles down in front of you, which ain't too bad. But with the fire and poison, it does like a, you know, like a blast, like a mist, so it's a lot easier to hit things, plus the extra damage from fire and poison, so makes them quite nice. Alright, so we got our first level up. So early on your level ups will give you 2 points, and then eventually it'll drop down to 1 point per level. So how I like to level up my characters, I like to unlock all the different magic abilities. So you can see those blue marks there. Each time we hit a blue mark, it's going to unlock a new ability for us. So that's going to be our main focus till we get to at least to that last ability there. Plus it'll make our magic pretty darn strong. After that, I'm probably going to go for agility, so we get faster movement speed, and our bow gets stronger and shoots faster as well. After that, I'll do defense, and I'll save strength for last. I might throw 3 points in between on some of those to if things get a little bit rough, but that's going to be my main focus. Reason why I'm leaving strength so low, the more hits you get off on an enemy, each hit gives you experience. So you actually kind of, if you're wanting to train really good, don't upgrade your strength. And then use all your other stuff if you're in a bind, you know, to get around faster, kill things faster. But the more hits you do, the more experience you get. So that's going to be our game plan. So now that we've gotten to the map here, this will be the next one we can do. So this is the area we were just at. This is going to be the right side of the castle in the beginning. But we can also visit the blacksmith and go to the arena. The blacksmith, we need to go here and pick up the compass. It's going to be an item that we're going to need. Blacksmith don't say anything, but you can go in here. This is where all the weapons that you have come across will show up. Any new characters will come with their own weapon usually, and then any weapons you find around. So this is the one we're using now, +1 to speed. That is going to be chances for critical hit, +1 to magic, +1 to strength, -1 strength, but +1 defense and 1 speed. So I'll actually switch to that. Yeah, after beating like the first boss, you unlock the Grey Knight. He comes with this sword. It's kind of like a little skinny sword. Not bad. And then this is the one that I found on the other playthrough. One of the barbarians dropped it. So yeah, chance of critical, but -1 on magic. And then that is the pitchfork. And then all this down here is going to be more weapons that we'll be able to find and unlock as we go. So it's going to be quite a bit that we can find randomly. So very long pass. So that would be the end there, and then that's the end of the cave. So that's how far weapons that we're up to. So, haven't found much yet, but we will. And then as we go through, we'll unlock more characters by beating certain things. A lot of the characters are going to be unlocked by beating the game with certain characters, so we won't get all of them through the playthrough. And this is going to be the animal orb room, where all of them will be in here. We don't have any yet, so I'm just showing how big the room is. And there's also this locked door eventually we'll be able to get to. Be another one hidden in there, but need a key to get in there, so can't do that quite yet. Not that button. So. Alright, that's right. Gotta go to the left. Yeah. Alright. Oh, it's stats, that's what it is. Alright, so this is our stats screen. So you can see now we have the compass. That's going to be our main story items over in the bottom left there. We're going to have a steering wheel, a telescope, map, and then a few other extra items there as we go along. But that's, I'll show off what all that stuff's kind of for and stuff as we get there. That, I think, yep, our magic does shoot out a little bit farther now that we've upgraded it, which is nice. Yeah, every so often as you upgrade it, it will be able to be a much larger of a blast, which is very good. And if you want extra help, that guy is getting beaten on the ground, just smack the guy attacking him and he'll join the fray and help fight a bit. Nice thing about this game, you can also juggle enemies. Gather them all up and just start pounding away. Which, doing this, if you want to keep juggling, you want to hit your the strong attack or special or hard hit, however you want to call it. That'll let you slam them down and also gain a little bit of height in the air, so you can stay in the air and keep going. So if you're wondering how you actually juggle, you can't just spam your normal attack. You do need to do your heavy attacks in order to keep going. And it's good to do that near a wall so you can constantly have them in the same spot. There we go, another level up, very good. And you can shoot your arrow in the air, which is nice. Right now, we cannot do any magic in the air. Later on, we will get power-ups, so we can do that, though. And you do have a shield you can put up. It does make you walk slower, but if you're trying to protect yourself, it'll block arrows. I think it even might block some of the magic attacks. All depends on what it is. Definitely block weapon attacks, so, but only whatever way that the shield is facing. So if you got people on both sides of you, the guy behind you is definitely going to be able to smack you. The shield is not like a foolproof defense. And if you walk forward and do your heavy attack, you can throw people, which is fun. Alright, here's our first little mini boss here. Big old goofy ram thing with cannons. You don't necessarily want to stand straight in front of him, because if he starts rushing forward, he can run you over. It won't kill you automatically, but it will hit you and knock you back, so be mindful of that. And if you're like really close to the side of him, you can still get hits off if you're like on the under edge here. So that's generally where I like to attack him, but don't stay still for too long. As you can see, firing cannonballs everywhere. Do not want to get hit by those. Level up. As you level up, you can unlock new abilities. So that means we can now do the running and stab, and then the big leap forward. The leap forward is going to be your heavy attack as you sprint, and the other one is your normal attack. And we almost got him dead. And there we go. Grab the food. And onward. Also, nice thing about this game, if it gets too rough, you can replay any levels in order to go back, get more gold, more experience to level. If you want to try and farm for certain weapons. Generally, whatever weapons you see enemies, walking around in, there's a slight chance of getting those weapons, I think. Or usually at least every enemy has one specific weapon that they can drop at least. Which I think for them, they are only able to drop the axes. I think the other weapons do belong to others. So actually it might be, yeah, every enemy type usually has one specific type to drop. That, or if you unlock that player specifically, they should come with that weapon. But there's a lot of enemies that can be holding different ones and stuff, which we'll see some of these weapons on other people. So. Yeah, and you have noticed I did gain a couple levels, but it did not allow me to change my stats just yet. You have to wait till you actually get back to the map for that to actually trigger and happen. Even though we've kind of gone to different zones, we're still in a still inside of a level set still. So once we get past the actual boss section, we can actually switch zones. I could run all the way back to the beginning and switch to the castle zone to get out and use the level up, but we'll just go ahead and take out the boss and get our level up. Plus we're really close to level 5 already. Yeah, getting to level 5 is pretty easy. I believe the max level is either 99 or 100, but once you get up into like, I think it's like the 40s or 50s, it starts getting really slow for level ups. And by that point your stats are pretty well, you know, full for a lot of things, and you're working on trying to max everything, which takes a while. I haven't actually I played this a lot on PlayStation, and my best character is the Green Knight, and he's not even maxed, and I think I got him up to like 70 something, so you do need to get up extremely high level to actually have max stats. Every so often you want to dodge this side because you never know when he's going to start doing his shield slam. When he grabs that, he's going to drink that and breathe fire. Or the spikes come out of his shield. All in all, pretty easy boss. Just keep an eye out for the little barbarians that join the fight from the sidelines. So, other than that, real easy. Occasionally he can punch, so watch out for that. But pretty much just run up or down when he's about to do something and you'll be safe. As long as you're not directly in line with him, you'll be out of the way for the fire or the spikes or him slamming his shield down. Yep. Ooh. And if you are getting beat up pretty bad, kill some little guys. A lot of them will drop health for you. Which I'm not 100% sure if the extra little guys actually give experience in this fight. I think they're mainly there in order to kill to get food drops. I don't know if they actually work for experience. I know the boss definitely does. Yeah, there's not really a good way to tell how much experience you need or if you're getting, it's literally just that bar. So you just kind of have to kind of look at it. And right now we are in the low area, so we're not getting super a lot of experience. I mean, if you watch it closely, you can see it going up and stuff. Just making sure I got all the gold. Alright, save our first princess. Get a kiss. The old cliche of kissing the princess. Alright, so got a total of 168 gold. This is how much experience we've earned from the beginning, which was 861, I believe. So you can kind of figure it out, but yeah. So we had a total of 6 points to use with all this level. So almost to the second unlock for magic, which is good. So we're going to get the first one, which lets us do our projectile one, which I'll show that off over here at the docks. So the dock, basically we're able to take a boat, but he's going to need these items before we can go. We're going to need the steering wheel and the telescope before we can set sail. And then that'll take us to the other side of the map. So that's why we need the compass, and we need 2 more items. So we're going to be exploring this side of the map before we can go to cross there to the to the boat and then to the other continent there. So we're going to go into the forest entrance. So our new magic is that. That is our projectile, and now it's a little bit bigger of a green puff. So definitely doing good. That, and the more you upgrade your magic, the faster it will recharge as well. The nifty thing is, anytime you see anybody riding stuff, you can also take it from them and ride it. Very fun. Makes you run around really fast. And your strong attack is actually commanding it to bite, which is very funny. And it's actually kind of really powerful too, which is nice. But if you carry the mounts along with you, that means any of the other characters can also steal the mount from you. See, like that? Now the barbarian is riding it. So be mindful of that. The big guys do have a lot of strength, so I do recommend using magic on them. As you can see, our projectile is a lot stronger than doing the puff, but the puff will actually have a higher chance of actually poisoning him, and that takes care of him. If you want to kill things quick, magic is a good way of doing it, but if you want to keep racking up experience more, try not to kill them too fast, because the more hits the better. So we're actually going to leave him back there. Don't want people to keep riding him and beating me up with him. Yeah, if you get some of the archers from the side screen there, you can hit them. If you constantly keep beating them, you can kill them before they run away, but if you leave them alone, they will run back off screen. Not all of them stay to fight. Alright, so we got theirs to drop, which is +3 on speed. We will do that. I love having the speed, because speed affects how far and fast your arrows go, so now I can shoot a lot farther having the +3 speed. Alright, you can see kind of music notes in the background there. That means we can go back here. We found our first little animal, or we got the owl. Which what the owl does, he'll randomly go to areas and possibly bring out free stuff for you, like sometimes hidden weapons or food. I don't know if there's like free bags of gold or not, but that might be a possibility. Now, yeah, archers can be annoying with all them shooting bows all the time, so it's good to try and get them all bundled up and then juggle them to death. Alright, now we're more into the forest area. This is where the game starts getting really weird and obnoxious and goofy. You'll see what I mean here. This is an old Newgrounds type thing, so their sense of humor is, yeah, a lot of pooping jokes and stuff. Scared shitless. But we're a rated M channel, so it's fine. There are worse things. Thank you, Mr. Owl. Give me some more food. And sometimes you'll see like the little chest there. Those will normally have weapons in them and stuff. So I'm saving that until I get this cleared so I can actually take a look at it without being annoyed by all these archers. Alright, so that gives us a mace, which is -1 speed but 2 strength. As long as you grab the item at least once, it will add it to the blacksmith. So you don't have to keep it on you if it's a weapon you don't want to use, but make sure you at least grab it. Even if an enemy drops an item and you think you already had their enemy drop, go and grab it just in case it's like a rare drop for them or something. 'Cause I believe there is a few enemies that can drop multiple items. And you do have a little bit of time to swap weapons, so if you grab it, on accident, you can always grab your weapon back afterward. Which happen to be the same thing. See? Don't even have to worry, there's time to grab it. And then yep. That's the kind of humor they got in this game. Alright, so we got another animal orb. Do the same with animals as well. What this one does, I believe he's the seahorse. He lets you go through water a lot easier, like walking and stuff. Yeah, archers are now going to be starting really annoying with their bows. So, what I generally do, like you're seeing, is jump and attack. Juggle them a lot. And if you are getting caught in their shots, put your shield up and try and block it until you can get close enough. Because as soon as you get up, it can automatically be going. Also, if you have the magic projectile, that works pretty good to hit them back and stop them from shooting. But if you got a big mass of them, unless you're using like, you know, the green or orange knights, where you have a big blast of magic, you might not be able to take out a big mass of them shooting at you. Got these weird little troll dudes. Use sticks. But you can kind of see a little baby troll in there. Unfortunately, we cannot get him. We will have to come back to this stage and get him later. What you need to do is later on we can get bombs and be able to do that. That's only 1 speed and -1 magic and defense, so yeah, definitely don't want to use that stick. Now we got a big bear. Even the big bear is scared of whatever's making all this racket. We are brave and valiant knights. We are not scared. Quickly grab this money. If not, these little guys will come along and steal them. If you beat them up enough, you can kill them and get some gold, actually. Now, that guy was optional, the guy doing the laundry. Yeah, some of the guys in the background you don't actually have to kill. They'll just stay there doing their thing. But if you're like me, you want all the experience you can. Here's another little spot. That guy was optional. If you stop him, keep beating him up until he dies. And there was more. Alright, we got him. Alright, so this is a big old troll guy. Just keep pounding on him. The more you kill him, the more the little guys will break out. Now, if you really want to level up quick, this is a good area to do it. You actually want to make sure you kill all the little guys. 'Cause each hit, like I said, is experience. But just make sure you do not get swarmed, because these guys do swing fast. You can be ripped apart real quick too. You can see I'm already almost leveled again. The more you hit him, the more he spawns. So that's the goal, is to get a couple of levels real quick. That way we can learn a bunch of magic, upgrade it. Real nice to do another level. So if you want to farm for levels, if you're having trouble, come back here. It's a really good way of leveling up. Now you cannot like infinitely fight him until like, you know, forever. I mean, every little bit he is tossing out is you know, taking from his life, or you're going to be hitting him as you go across, juggling these guys anyway. So it's not like you can infinitely farm, but this guy is a good way to farm with all these that he spawns. So, ooh. And once you start getting low, grab the chest. It's got a turkey leg in it. Good way to get your health back. So. There we go. We're level 10 now. Doing really good. Let's go ahead and finish him off. I think that's good enough. Grab all the monies. Watch as all the animals start freaking out and running. That means we should probably get out of here too. Alright. Alright, we're about to see what it is. That is a really big hand. And a big eye. Alright, so this is a super gigantic troll. And now we get to ride on the deer. You can see the one propelling itself by poo there. Definitely weird. But yep, this is just going to be like a little chase sequence. Just got to make sure you avoid the logs, jump over them, and then we'll have another obstacle we'll have to deal with as well. Which are these big gates. You just got to make sure you go through the doorway. Just look out on the floor for the light coming through the doorway. And the other deer, if you're not doing 4-player, will go towards the door. But if you are doing 4-player, that means you're controlling all the deer, so you won't be able to have a complete heads up. You just have to look out for the light. So I think it might be randomized for where the doors are, or it could be set. I don't know. I haven't paid that much attention to it. Either way, it's not too hard. Especially if you stay kind of far back close to them. Got plenty of time to see the door and go through it. Alright, and that's about to be the end of that little segment. Yay! Crash land into the river. Alright, so when we're in the river, you want to be able to get on top of something. So you got little sharks you can jump on. I don't know if you can jump on the deer. But for the sharks, it does have to look like the one I'm riding on. You can't just jump onto those fins that just went by. You do want to try. Unfortunately, I already lost my shark. Alright, so there's a bit of driftwood. Use that. Got him. As unfortunately, if you don't have something that you're riding on, you are moving extremely slow. One way to really get a good attack on something is to jump and hope for the best. So yeah, anytime you get hit, you will be knocked off. There we go. Yeah, watch out for archers in the background. The rocks you can run into that can knock you off too. So watch for those. Yeah, and that's why you want to kill the bats, because they can nibble on your head and basically paralyze you so that you will get hit by something. Not very good. So this is another reason why I like having the poison of the fire. You can rack up damage really quick on anything that's stuck in place. They'll get hit multiple times by fire or poison. The stronger I get it, the more it'll do. No, no, no! My ride, I needed it. Okay, we got a fish. We don't have a fish. We got a fish. Alright, we're good. Hopefully it'll give us enough food. That's good enough, probably. Shot with a cannonball. Alright, so we got our next boss fight with a giant catfish. Literally a catfish. So, pretty easy fight. Just keep attacking them. And then after he shoots his hairball, you want to make sure he's in front of the ship to get hit by the cannonball and keep attacking. That'll lower his defense so you can do more damage. Alright. This part, just kind of like jump out of the way. Pretty simple. Alright, so you kind of want to go up, let him attack, and swim back down in front. That's how you kind of get him in line with that. Otherwise, if you're only attacking him when he's not dazed like that, you're only going to do 1 damage pretty much. So it's very slow. So you definitely want to get him stunned so you can deal some more damage to him. So he does have a lot of life. There we go. And like I said, if you want to, you can use your magic on him, kill him even faster. I'm trying not to, as I want to get more experience. Although, I don't even have him half dead yet. I might use magic on him a bit next time. Oh, used up all my magic. Now I got him halfway. And make sure you're able to get back on your ride. If he hits you, it will knock you off. So make sure you're already holding the direction you need to be going. And they will not start loading the cannon until you break that fire or hairball. So make sure you do that as quick as you can, and then try and dodge the punch if you can. And then this, he's going to keep going back and forth till you're in line with the ship for him to run into the ship. Also does deal damage to him. So I actually did have him run into the ship as his last hit and actually die. It was pretty darn funny. It is possible. It is kind of hard to time that and make it so that's how he dies, but it is possible. Alright. No! I lost my ride. It's okay. We're killing you. Ow. Ow! Stop it! Yeah! Bye-bye, catfish. We'll ride a shark now, because we're awesome. Good bit of points for doing all of those segments. New arena unlocked. Alright, so we got 12 points. Wow, that was a lot of levels. So I'm going to go up to that point just enough to unlock all the different spells, and then I'm going to go for speed. Alright, I don't know if it's going to show both of the combinations. No, it only showed one, even though we unlocked 2. So I'll show off how to do that over at the shop, because along the path, it actually unlocks the thief store. So we're going to do that real quick. So we had the projectile, and now we can shoot in the air, and we can shoot down in the air. So this is the regular projectile, just in the air. And then if you do the heavy attack button for magic, while in the air, it shoots at the down angle. And we can also do a boost jump is the final one that we earned. And then our blast is a lot bigger now. So that is what we just unlocked. Alright, so now at the thief stores you can actually buy bombs. They are 15 apiece. So we're actually going to stockpile a set of those so we can get different things. I think it's 9 is the max. Yeah, 9 is max. And then at the shops you can actually buy new weapons and stuff. So eventually we'll do that. I'm going to save more money to keep a stockpile of like bombs or potions if I need it, and unlock the animal orbs as well. So that's going to be kind of the focus there. So this is the Thieves Arena is what we just unlocked. And this will be the next part of the story, but we're actually going to head back to, I want to say, yeah, I think the next one was here, the forest, because we can go back. So that's the ride, so that's the mill. So I think if we start from here, we can get to where the troll was trapped inside, I want to say. Let's try it. Yeah, this starts us at the beginning of the forest, so we'll be able to get him. So, pretty sure. This is going to give us a little bit more experience, so. Yeah, and all the cutscenes do always happen every time you go through the level. Which they don't let you skip them, but they're quick, so nothing too bad. As you can see, my magic's a lot more powerful, and the poison deals a good bit of damage to them. With this being a early on level, it's pretty deadly for them. See, I took out most of them. The only guy that didn't get poisoned is the only one left standing. Yeah, so whatever animal orbs you find, they still remain on their stages, but if we go back to the beginning, which I will show that off after this level, that we can go back and swap to any of them without having to return. So basically you want to use a bomb right there. Actually, it is more than one bomb. 3 bombs. Alright. And now we got the little troll dude. And I believe how he works, he slowly lets you regain life, I want to say. We already got that one. Oh, I forgot there was one back there. So that one, I can't really see from that angle. Well, we'll definitely check the blacksmith for that one, too. I think the troll lets you regain health slowly. So he's actually pretty decent. Money, 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 money. Oh well. Dead. Alright, got some money. Alright, so this time I'll just kill the boss a lot quicker. As you can see, with my magic, him being poisoned, he is taking lots of damage. Ow. I am getting surrounded though. There we go. Once you kill him, the rest of them do die. So, if you're trying to farm for experience, do not kill him as quick as you can kill him. And we'll be able to kill the cat a lot quicker now, since we have the upgrade for our magic. You You can't attack while you're on here, but you cannot use magic. But you can use your bow. I like how our animal orb just floats along with us. He looks so goofy. Kind of makes this scene a lot more funny too. He's like, "No, my baby." Oh, I was a little bit too low. It's okay. Taking one hit ain't bad. Yeah, he is regenerating my health. You see that one popping over my head every so often. So it is very slow and not very strong, but he does. Ow. There we go. Ah, shark. There we go. Got a wheel of some kind here. Yeah, magic does not work very good on the bats. It is hard to do the blast. I guess it's just not big enough to catch them right, or who knows, they could be flying slightly up. So the best way is just swing like crazy in the air and hope for the best. Keep moving up and down every which way. Pretty much only have one health, so just hit them once and they should go. As you can see now with my magic upgraded. Ah, no. I can hit those big fish with my blast with one pulse and murder them. It just racks up the damage on anything that stands still. Oh, I need to remember I have the super jump now. Which technically I can even rack up damage on him when he's in defense. But we are definitely gonna wait till he's... Ah. He hit me while I was... No! I need a thing! No! He is mad at me this time. Punk. See, now we murdered him a lot quicker. So we're almost to level 12 now. You could actually let the ship kind of push you along off screen too. Or, no, it doesn't get you off screen. Push you along anyway. I thought you could push start and have it go quicker. Apparently not. Alright, so that's saved there. I thought we leveled up. Apparently we did not. Alright, I guess next level will go more then. Alright, so now we are here. Panda people who wield fish and clubs. Now we are level 12. Fear us. Ow. Oh, I forgot to go to the blacksmith. Oh well. It is funny the way they shoot their bow and arrows. They shoot fish. I think even when you unlock them, they also do. Just pretty much any character you fight against, for the most part, you're able to unlock them to play as. So technically this game has a lot of content that you can do if you're trying to unlock everything. So this can be a game that I can stream every so often just to play and slowly unlock stuff. Take a while to actually unlock everything. And if anybody who happens to have this game on Steam, because that's how I'm playing it here, feel free to let me know if you ever want to do like a co-op, play together, possibly stream together thing. Open for that. So feel free to, if you're watching this on like YouTube or on demand, check out my about page on wherever you're watching, either on Twitch or on YouTube. It'll have links to the others. So if you're on YouTube, it'll have links to Twitch. But both of them will have links to my Discord, so you can get a hold of me and be able to contact me if you want to set up something like that. And we are dying bad. Let's see. Potion. Ow. So I was talking too much, not paying attention. Ow. Yes, magic can hurt me a lot too. And the super jump, I forgot, deals damage. I need to kill these little guys. They're annoying me. There we go. Food. Die. 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 Got him. Alright, yeah, that was kind of like a mini boss there. Plus he had an animal orb, which is the ram. We're going to keep him for a while. He's pretty darn good. Alright, now we get some powered up pandas. What the ram will do, occasionally he will rush forward and attack the enemies, knocking them down and stuff. That's why I was getting beat up quite a bit too. He kept rushing and hitting me like that, so it's a good way to keep enemies under control so you're not getting beaten to death. Ow. Definitely a good friend to have. Alright. Now you're getting attacked by barrage arrows. This is definitely a time where you want to use the shield up. All you gotta do is get to right about here, pummel them with magic, or you can go all the way up and just attack them. And then as soon as you get on the other side, easily break the other one. Or you can blast them both with magic. Don't matter. Ow. Ow. Need to be careful. I'm getting killed again. They're delivering the princesses away. Shame on them. Ow. Food would be nice. Alright, going into the cave now. At least this is a checkpoint. Cave is considered a different area. Ooh, if we can get a level up, we'll do good. Getting close. Yeah, anytime you get a level up, it will instantly fill up all your magic and your health. There we go. I feel much better now. Yeah, these slimes are a little bit hard to target with magic. Or maybe not. I remember them being hard to target with magic, but I guess actually pretty susceptible to it. Always thought I had to juggle them. Whatever. Alright, next boss. Beagle Bat. Who drops poo. Yes, he is a very pooey enemy. He is going to go down rather quickly with my magical powers. Ah, no, no, no. Unless you get caught by the bats. Ow, 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 ow. No! This tongue actually does do a lot of damage, so you do not want to be trapped like that. There we go. Got him. Alright, then you actually do want to walk up to the bat. He is an animal orb. He will attack just like the other little bats do. Then quickly rush forward. Grab as much money before all the other knights do. Because they will grab it all for the kingdom. They are greedy. They don't want to share. Even though we're practically helping save all the princesses and get the orb, or the crystal back. Alright, so now we got +4, and we are getting hit kind of hard, so I am going to do 2 points in defense and 2 points in agility. That way we're a bit stronger for defense wise, because we're getting a little bit to harder areas, so we'll split it up half-half for whatever we get for levels. Now, we could go here to the castle, but we can't actually get inside yet. I'll show that off real quick, actually. If you walk up to the castle, there's a princess. We want to save her. He just laughs at us. We can't break open the door yet, so we're going to need a power-up later to get in there. So, we'll go back to the beginning. Show off the animal room. So basically in here all the animals that we've seen, like the owl, the bat, the troll, and the seahorse will be chilling in here. And of course we already have the ram, so if you already have one, it's not gonna show out here. It might show out here still if you are 2-player, but if you bring whatever one you have with you to her, she'll tell you what it is. If you want to send it back, just walk to the trash can and it will go back to wherever its normal spot is, which apparently he hangs out over here, so grab him. But yep, able to knock enemies down. And let's check out what the other weapon was that we got before. It was the black one. That one. So +1 magic, +1 defense. I'd rather have the speed, which right now we're using this sword, which is a +3 speed. So yeah, it's our best speed one. That way we can have as much speed. I'm already as high as magic that I need to be at, and even if you use something with that will lower your magic, you will still have all your spells. They just won't be as powerful. It will weaken them. But if I use something that gives me more magic, it can power it up more. But not too worried about it. Our magic is like really set for now. So alright, so what I'm going to do, let's see. So we got a good portion through so far. The next thing will be Flowery Fields. So let's see, we've been streaming for almost about an hour. I'm actually going to take a break then, actually. That way I can get some food, and then we'll continue on with some more in a little bit. So we'll split it up so it's not like a real long stream. So hope you enjoyed, and we will return in a little while.